Welcome to the NGO News Update. Among other things, today we're going to be discussing some important developments in the conservation of red squirrels in the southwest. The NGO recently visited Red Squirrel Southwest charity at their headquarters in Devon. This group has got ambitious plans to eliminate grey squirrels from the area, creating a more hospitable environment for red squirrel populations, something they feel that game managers are well placed to help with. The Red Squirrel Group are keen to understand who's currently managing grey squirrel populations in the southwest. They're reaching out to landowners, wildlife trusts, private individuals, and also to engage estates in initiatives that help to protect woodland and help decrease the number of grey squirrels. If you're involved in managing grey squirrel populations in that part of the country, the organisation encourages you to get in touch so they can target areas where no viable control is taking place. By working together, we can aim to restore the red squirrel population in that region and hopefully across the UK. In addition to their focus on red squirrels, the NGO outreach extends beyond just this specific species group. The NGO recently attended a workshop on translocations held at London Zoo. This event was arranged by the government's translocation group in conjunction with Natural England and attracted conservationists from across the UK. Translocation has emerged as a popular topic in conservation circles, but it's not without its controversies. There are growing concerns that an excessive number of predatory species are being released or relocated throughout the countryside. The NGO advocates for a more balanced approach that prioritises habitat creation and ensures that we first address the fundamental aspects of conservation before introducing more predators into our fragile ecosystem. Compounding this issue is a rise in rogue and illegal releases of various species, led by some individuals engaged in rewilding efforts. Some actions could have serious repercussions for the UK's already vulnerable wildlife. It's crucial that we approach conservation with caution and responsibility to protect our ecosystems. Now let's talk about another rather alarming incident related to rogue rewilding efforts. Wild boar have been spotted in Dartmoor, and these animals fall under the Dangerous Wild Animals Act of 1974, which prohibits their release into the wild. Unfortunately, some of these animals have been causing disturbances to dog walkers and horse riders in the scenic countryside of Devon. This emphasises the urgent need for proper management practices and adherence to regulations surrounding wildlife releases to ensure public safety and ecological stability.
Here we are at Game 25, the Game Conservancy headquarters at Burgate Manor, for the conference which is bringing together the industry and the sector, game management, amalgamating science, talking about reports that have been done by the GWCT, as well as others, game bird licensing, and other factors that affect game management. These conferences are really important. The NGO are here today to do a talk to the delegates, and we hope to share some knowledge and share some information between everybody here. The NGO attend many events like this, which are open to members and non-members alike. And when they come up, I would encourage all of you to come along to something like this, and we can see how we can improve, what we can do better, but also what we're already doing really well.
Hello, my name's David Fuller, Chairman of the National Gamekeepers organisation. Today we've been down to the Senedd to meet with the ministers for the cross-party game and conservation group.
The meeting at the Senedd was really good, really positive. There's some good work progress that's going to happen with Assembly members cross-party, so from all the main political parties in Wales, the various different shooting and conservation organisations, and it's something to feel very positive and upbeat about. So co-op working with politicians, working with Parliament to improve the outlook of shooting and conservation in Wales.
Like us from the National Gamekeepers Association is with us. Tim, good morning. Just explain a bit about what it is to be a gamekeeper these days, because for many people it might be, Roald Dahl's Danny Champion of the World, but your role now very, very different in 2025.
Yeah, the role's split into two. So it's a conservation role, so it's a habitat management role, and then the second role is very much a security role these days for the estates and farms that keepers work.
On a different note, the NGO's Director of Policy, Conservation and Uplands took part in a wildfire training event held on the 10th of March in the Forest of Bowland, Lancashire. This important event was organised by the Lancashire Fire Operations Group and the North West Wildfire Working Group, drawing participation from local fire rescue services, estate owners, Bowland Mountain Rescue and representatives from several local councils. During the training, fire officers executed simulations to respond to wildfire scenarios, utilising extensive specialist equipment. The presence of such a professional and dedicated fire service provides a sense of security. However, it's crucial that government bodies, including DEFRA and Natural England, facilitate necessary measures that empower landowners and land managers to control vegetation and fuel loads in their areas. By doing so, we could significantly reduce the risk of wildfires occurring in the first place. Overall, these discussions and events highlight the ongoing efforts and challenges in wildlife and land management in the UK. Collaboration between various groups, including government bodies, conservationists, landowners, and game managers, is essential in creating a balanced and sustainable approach to managing our natural resources. Whether it's working towards the revival of red squirrels, ensuring safe wildlife management practices, or preparing for wildfire incidents, it's clear that continued engagement and proactive measures remain vital for the health of our ecosystems. The NGO continue to engage with various bodies and fight the corner for sustainable game management practices that are proven to be beneficial for our environment as a whole. Thank you very much for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time, and please make contact with your local NGO representative or the NGO if you've got any questions or queries.